In today's video, we will be reviewing the Bulk Caffeine-Free Pre-Workout, specifically the sour apple flavor. You see, I'm working on my own pre-workout called PuckerFuel, which will be the world's most sour. That's why I'm looking at the competition of sour pre-workouts. If you want to know more about PuckerFuel, go to PuckerFuel.com or link in description. And for today, we're looking at the Bulk Caffeine-Free Pre-Workout with the sour apple flavor to actually see if it's sour, how sour it is, as well as obviously the workout review to see if the formula works. But Bulk is a pretty big company. They're pretty trustworthy. They usually make pretty good stuff. So I'm gonna hold them to a high standard. Looking at the packaging here, it's really nothing that special. I mean, it doesn't really stand out that much. It's just the general white packaging. It is different in the way that it's not in a tub. So usually pre-workouts are in a tub. This one is basically in a seal bag, which is definitely something new. Taking a look at the formula here, it's quite basic, but I'd say it gives you the basic stuff that you need. So you got your AAKG at 3 grams, and it's basically for pump. So it increases your blood flow. Citrulline malate also for the pump. In combination, alpha ketoglutarate and citrulline malate are here at a good dose. However, if you only had one of them, then it would be pretty low dosage. Then we got our beta alanine here at 3 grams, which is a massive dosage. It's going to work for endurance. On top of that, this is a caffeine-free pre-workout, so you could be taking this every single day, so that the beta alanine can actually build up in your system, which is very, very good. Then we got our creatine monohydrate. I usually like to take creatine by its own, so not really with pre-workouts, but you know, some people like to take creatine with their pre-workouts. Then we got taurine at 1 gram. Taurine is a great ingredient and 1 gram is a perfect dosage. Choline bitartrate is a great ingredient. It's better than choline. It basically absorbs better. Its main reason in the formula is for focus and mood. And here it's in a fat dosage, so 700 milligrams is a good dosage. And then last point, there's no caffeine. I usually wouldn't really buy a pre-workout that has no caffeine because I really don't see the point. But, you know, some of the other ingredients also have an effect, so you could take them by themselves. And the serving is 14.5 grams, so a fat serving. And also in the ingredients list, we can see acid, citric acid. So that basically shows that there's citric acid in this, and citric acid is the ingredient that gives you that sour taste. So I definitely want to see how sour this one's gonna be. But I say we go in for the smell test. Ooh, I already feel something. I haven't even opened the bag. I kind of feel the apple. Maybe it's just placebo. I've just opened the bag. Look at this. The powder is completely solidified. Holy shit. Now, let me explain this. So the reason that it solidifies is if moisture gets to it. So if a pre-workout goes like this, it does not lose its potency. You can just crush it up and mix it in and it's going to work. But I mean, come on, come on. Come on, that just looked like a bag of rocks. But, oh, that's good. Oh, I definitely smell the green apple. Smell test definitely passes. It smells like apple. For the color, you can see there, it's green with like white dots. Maybe I can even take this out. Yeah. So let's go in with the mixture. So we got our powder, we got our scale, we got our water, and we're going for 14.5 grams serving. So here it suggests you use 250 milliliters of water. We're only going to use 100 milliliters of water to kind of bring out the taste in the pre-workout. I don't know how I'm going to, you know, crumble this up because it's dead ass solid. Like it looks like a rock. 15 grams of solid rock. Jesus Christ, it's just not even powder. I mean, I don't mind that it's in rock form, but you know, some people might. Let's just hope that it's going to dissolve. And you can already see the color kind of. Obviously the color is probably going to be green. I mean, what else would it be? And whoa, it's gone. I didn't even have time to think and it's dissolved. Okay, that's really, really good. The pre-workout dissolved, the powder dissolved insanely quickly. For the color, obviously green apple makes sense. Yes, distinctive green apple smell. And weirdly, I can kind of smell the sour, which is good. Let's go in for first taste test and then compare it to how I looked on PuckerFuel. That's good. That's good. Obviously, green apple flavor, really, really good. I do like the taste. This is something that I would drink. It does actually taste like juice. I know other pre-workouts may have not too much of a flavor. This one is good. But let's go in second sip here, and then I'll explain you the flavor profile a bit more. It's not even the bad type of green apple. It's like really, really good with the sweetness. So flavor profile, sweet kick, green apple flavor, and then sourness drop off. It's really, really good. Yeah, for sweeteners here, they use sucralose. So that's basically a sweetener. Let's go in for last sip, all in, and then I tell you the taste ranking and the sourness ranking. Okay, I would say flavor, I would say like a good 7 out of 10. Obviously, I'm super biased because I love green apple flavor. I just adore it. I mean, it's nothing insane for the flavor, but it's a good flavor. You could drink this. Sourness, you could definitely feel it, 5 out of 10. Obviously not insane sourness. You can see, yeah, as I said, acids, citric acids, but here they are in tiny, tiny amounts. I'm talking there's probably like 500 milligrams of citric acid in this one. So there's really not that much acid in this. But I have a full body session today. I'm hoping that the arginine and the citrulline malate works so that I can get an insane pump. The beta alanine is definitely gonna kick in soon. I'm gonna get the itches. So that's why I'm going to the gym, destroy full body. Let's go. Okay, the itches are getting out of hand. It's not just my face, it's my ears, my lips, my everything. The beta alanine is destroying me. Full body session is done. And can I just say, it was better than I thought. I usually believe that if a pre-workout doesn't have caffeine, like it's almost 50% worse than a pre-workout that has caffeine, but this was honestly not that bad. So here's the honest review of the workout. Mood was like 7 out of 10. Mood was definitely better. I felt just in a good mood to work out, honestly. Focus was insane. I swear to God, I forgot to turn on music for like the first half of the workout. That's how fucking focused I was. And obviously, the only ingredient here for focus, I believe, is choline bitartrate. And choline bitartrate is great for focus, so that definitely locked in. For focus, I give like an 8 out of 10. It was good. Now, pump. I want to talk about the pump because holy hell. The arginine alpha ketoglutarate and citrulline malate combo was insane. I obviously did a full body session. My whole body was pumped. Even my forearms were pumped. it was almost painful. The pump was almost painful in my forearms. So pump was like a 9 out of 10. And lastly, energy. This is probably where this pre-workout does the worst because there's no caffeine, there's no stimulants. There's going to be no insane energy. I felt like energized to work out, you know, to get through my workout, but it was not the caffeine type of energy. So for energy, I give like a 2 out of 10. And that is kind of how the workout went. Obviously, most of these ingredients here, you need to take this pre-workout every single day for a while for them to work. So for example, beta-alanine, citrulline malate, creatine monohydrate, choline bitartrate. You need to take these ingredients every single day for a while, and then they will build up and actually work and actually, you know, provide performance increasing benefits. This is not the type of pre-workout that you can just take once in a blue moon and then have an insane workout and then not take for a while. You need to be taking this every single day. If we had to compare Bulk with PuckerFuel. PuckerFuel is obviously more stimulant based. There's actually caffeine. Bulk is more of a basic formula. It's basic ingredients. They at good doses, so they actually work, but there's obviously no stimulants. It's caffeine free. For me, I think PuckerFuel had a better taste. I personally don't know how much flavoring is in the Bulk pre-workout, but for me, the taste was definitely better for PuckerFuel, my pre-workout. A little biased. The presentation, I mean, let's compare, right? This one's probably better presentation. For sourness, obviously PuckerFuel is more sour, and for price, obviously Bulk wins. Caffeine-free pre-workouts are usually insanely cheap, and Bulk provides cheap pre-workouts as well. So Bulk is like 2 times cheaper than PuckerFuel. So now let's do the final ranking of Bulk pre-workout. Presentation, I gave like 4 out of 10. The formula, I don't know. I think caffeine in a pre-workout or stimulants in a pre-workout are very, very essential. If we were comparing this pre-workout to other pre-workouts, I would give it like maybe like a 5 out of 10 for the formula. But if we were comparing this pre-workout to other caffeine-free pre-workouts, then it's like a solid 8 out of 10. It's good ingredients at good doses. If you take this pre-workout every single day, it will increase your performance. So the formula, if you compare it to other caffeine-free pre-workouts, it's solid, 8 out of 10. The taste was good. It was good. So the flavoring, 7 out of 10. That's a solid rating for flavor. It was good. And the apple, the sour apple, it tasted good. And lastly, sourness. Yeah, the sourness was more of an aftertaste. Citric acid, that's the main ingredient that's going to make it more sour. But you can also see citrulline malate. So the malate part of citrulline malate, that's also something that gives you the acid part. But again, the sourness was more of an aftertaste. It was not the main thing. Like a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. I think that's good rating for the sourness. But there you go. That is the full rating of Bulk pre-workout, the caffeine-free version. Again, don't forget to check out PuckerFuel, my own pre-workout. Go to PuckerFuel.com or link in description. Definitely check it out. But that has been a full review of Bulk pre-workout, the sour apple. It was good. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Me when this is my pre-workout.